Good evening. Skipping out on work, renting expensive muscle cars, even hanging out at the beach while on the clock.
A new city report reveals that is what some transit workers may have been doing on business trips to Southern California. On special assignment, News 13's Lizzie Mitri asked the city about it. Lizzie?
Dean, Jessica, those Albuquerque transit employees were supposed to be inspecting the assembly of the original electric ART buses in California. Now the city says 3 employees could be in trouble for how they were spending their time and taxpayer money instead. Even with the new Albuquerque Rapid Transit buses up and running, the project's problematic past is not quite behind us yet. The city watched the original electric ART buses hit the road back to California a year ago after Albuquerque cited safety issues like malfunctioning brakes and batteries that just didn't charge properly.
When our staff goes to charge the buses, the display actually comes up in Chinese.
Not the same picture the previous administration painted under Mayor Richard Berry.
This is a world-class project, the best of its kind in America.
Now, a new report from the city's inspector general calls into question what Albuquerque transit employees were doing when they were supposed to be inspecting the assembly of those electric buses at the manufacturing plant in Lancaster, California. We spoke to newly appointed transit director Danny Holcomb about the findings.
Yeah, I'm concerned. I think based on the information that I received, they probably weren't given a whole lot of direction on exactly what they were supposed to do.
The investigation launched after a tip workers treated the business trips more like vacations. It looked at 17 visits employees made to the manufacturer Build Your Dreams, or BYD, between June 2017 and March 2018. The report revealed one employee who's been with the city for 10 years brought his wife along for the trip to California, but the employee said his wife spent most of it with the city's rental car, driving back and forth from Lancaster to a city 65 miles away to visit her family. The employee even admitted some days he showed up late to work and left early to accompany his wife on those family visits. An investigator estimates it amounted to 1,500 miles of driving for personal use, and the city paid $215 to gas up the rental car. The report says a second employee charged the city extra for a premium rental to drive a nice Dodge Challenger RT like this one. And he overcharged the city for gas by turning in 2 receipts for the same purchase, one prepaid and then one for the actual amount he ended up spending. Finally, during work hours, the report says a third employee posted pictures to social media showing him by the water with a fishing pole and at the beach with his significant other. Those are just some of the highlights on top of concerns about time card fraud.
I think accountability to me is huge. I want to hold people accountable and make sure we address anything that they've done wrong.
The city says it's moving to discipline 3 employees and couldn't provide too many details other than to say they could lose their jobs. The report also raises questions over whether these city workers were even qualified to do the bus inspections in the first place, after one of them admitted he was in over his head.
Based on the information that we received from the Inspector General's report, probably not.
The city says after problems with the BYD buses, it hired a national company to do inspections on the new buses when they were built. Back to you.
All right, Lizzie, thank you. Now, the public didn't find out about issues with the buses until Mayor Tim Keller held a press conference in January of last year, shortly after taking office, when he famously called the ART a lemon. But we now know city workers had already been inspecting those buses for more than 6 months under Mayor Berry.